Hey coders, how are you all doing today? And welcome to a brand new video where we'll be creating more games on Scratch. In today's video, you're going to learn how to program a synchronized swimming routine for Scratch the cat by using loops and creating clones. Use the arrow keys to move the swimmers. What you will learn? Use clones to create many sprites all the same, and use key pressed events to move sprites. So let's get down to the game. Alright, so here is the finished project of the Synchronized Swimmers. So you'll click the green flag and you'll be using the arrow keys of up, left, and space key. Let's try it out. Alright, so that is how your game should be at the end of this video. So let's start by creating our synchronized swimmers. Alright, so I have my synchronized swimmer desktop here. You can click here and say new. Obviously this will be synchronized swimmer, or you could just type there swimmer. There we go. So now we have our project ready to start. So there's no starter project in this. We're starting a new Scratch. So what we're going to do is we're going to be coding our cat to be swimming left and right. So in a synchronized swimming team, there are a team of swimmers that perform a coordinated routine of moves to music. So let's start by getting one cat swimming. So in order to do that, we need to have our cat right here. Then we're going to go to our stage. We're going to click on stage. And then we're going to go to backdrops. And then we're going to convert to bitmap. Convert to bitmap. So we're going to select a blue color and fill with color tool and then click on the backdrop. So we use the fill color with blue. Make sure it's nice and dark. A nice blue color. That would be perfect. And then there we go. Then you're going to use a different cat sprite. So click on the cross on the walking cat to delete it. So we'll click here and we'll click on the cat to delete it. And then we're going to choose the cat flying sprite from the library and add it to our project. So we're going to click here and choose a sprite. And we're going to look for cat flying. So we can search for cat flying. Here we are, cat flying. We can go to costumes and have the cat flying bee as our option. Cat flying bee. So the cat flying should look like it's going to be swimming. So now let's get the cat swimming. Select the cat flying sprite, click the code or the codes tab right here, and we're going to add this code to make the cat rotate left and right when you press the left and right arrow keys. So we're going to go to event, drag out when space key and first choose left arrow. Then we go to motion and drag out the turn anti-clockwise 15 degrees. We do the same for the right arrow. Click here, say right arrow, go to motion and have the turn clockwise degrees. So now we're going to test your code by pressing the left and right arrow keys on the keyboard. So left and right. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Nice. So now we're going to add another code for the forward and backward movement. So this will be events, space, and change it to up arrow. Go to motion, drag out the move block 10 steps, and do the same for down arrow. Down, go to motion, drag out move 10 steps, and change the 10 to a -10. So now we're going to test the code by swimming around the stage using the arrow keys. So we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to go, there we go. Nice, nice. There we go. So this is what your sprite should do. Perfect. So now we're going to do another step, which is changing costumes. So this would look better if the cat sprite changed directions when it turns left. So we're going to click on the costumes tab, and we're going to delete the cat flying A costume. So we're going to click on cat flying A and click on the X to delete it. Then we're going to rename the remaining costume from cat flying B to right. So we're going to erase this and type in there right. And then we're going to right click on the costume and choose duplicate to create a copy. Duplicate. There we go. Now right 2. So now click flip horizontal to reverse the copy and then rename it left. So we are here on the second costume. Then we're going to flip horizontal. So this is going to be convert to bitmap. Or is it convert to vector? Sorry, convert to vector. And we should look for the hold on. So let me click on this. So we're going to use the select tool, guys. Click on the select tool. Then you say flip horizontal. Then we're going to name this left. Left. Perfect. So your costume should look like this. So costume A is right. Costume B is left. So now we're going to click back to the code tab to return to our code and add blocks to change the costume when the direction is changed. So for the left arrow, we're going to go to looks and switch costume to left. Left. Then for the right arrow, we're going to say switch costume to right. So now we're going to test the code by swimming around the stage using the arrow keys. All right, there we go. As you can see, I'm using the left. There we go, guys. Perfect. The next step we're going to do is create the team. So synchronized swimming needs more than one cat. We can use create clone of to create copies that behave in the same way. So first, let's add code to make sure the cat always starts in the same position when you click the green flag. So we're going to go to event, drag out when green flag clicked, motion, drag out the go to block, X is 0, Y is 0, and then have the point in direction 90. Point in direction 90. So now we're going to test the code by pressing some arrow keys and then click the green flag to return to the starting position. So as you can see, my cat is at the bottom of the stage. So if I click the green flag, he is now in the starting position. Green flag, starting position. Move around. There we go. There we go. And then click the green flag. He gets back to the starting position. Now we can use a repeat loop to create 6 clones or copies of the cat. So on our when green flag clicked right here, we're going to go to control, drag out the repeat loop, type in there 6, and then say create clone of myself, which is an event. sorry, it's in control, guys. It is in control. Just scroll down and look for create clone of myself. So now loops are used to do the same thing multiple times. So you don't want all the cats to be in the same position. So we're going to add a code to rotate 60 degrees before creating each clone. So we go to motion, get out the turn 15 degrees clockwise and type in the 60. So now we're going to test this code by using the arrow keys. You should be able to create some amazing synchronized swimming patterns. So we click green flag. There we go. Voila, there we go. Look at that. Amazing synchronizing positions. There we go. There you go. Perfect. So now the next thing we need to do is add music. A synchronized swimming routine needs music, but if you can't play sound, then you can skip this step. But if you can, we can continue. So we're going to choose a sound from the loops category and add it to your sprite. So we're going to the sounds tab. As you can see, we've got pop. We don't need that, so we can delete pop. We come and click here for a new sprite. We're going to go to the loops. And then we're going to look for dance around. Dance around right here. It should say dance around. You can give it a little playback so you can hear it. Alright, so this is the music that these synchronized swimmers are going to be dancing to. So now we're going to go back to the code and we're going to add this blocks to play your sound. Go to events. When green flag clicked, go to control, drag out the forever loop, go to sound and say play sound until end. Play sound until done. So putting the play sound inside of a forever loop means the music will keep repeating. So we're going to test the project. We're going to click on the green flag and we're going to see if our music starts. So green flag. There we go. So as you guys can see, it was repeating and repeating and repeating. So now the next step we need to do is programmed routines. So would you like to be able to perfect a routine and easily repeat it? Let's add some moves to be performed when the space key is pressed. So we're going to go to event, drag out when space key pressed, go to looks, switch costume to right, go to control, drag out the repeat loop, change this code or the number to 36. Then we're going to go to motion, drag out turn clockwise 15 degrees and change the 15 to a 10 and move 10 steps. So run the project and press the space key to test this new routine. All right, so here we go. All right. So now we can also try using the arrow keys to move from different position before pressing the space key. So you can say start from the left and click the go button or the green flag. There we go. So now guys, Little more challenging part is creating your own routines. So can you write your own synchronized swimming routine to be performed when you press the space key or another key? So you can use repeat loops to perform the same actions multiple times. Here's an example. You can try using M. So you can go to events, when space key pressed, change the space to M, go to control, drag out a repeat loop, change that number to 8, go to motion and drag out the turn 15 degrees clockwise, change the 15 to 45 degrees, then go to control, drag out another repeat loop, change that number to 20, then you can go to motion, drag out the move block and change it to F5, go back to control and drag another repeat loop, change the number to 20 and drag out another move block and say -5, -5. And as you can see, if you click the M or the start the song, let's say green flag, alright, so you can play around with the motions on how your swimmers will be synchronizing in their dance routine. Another challenge we can do is changing the team. So can you change the number of swimmers in the team? Synchronized swimming teams usually have 8 members, but can have as few as 4. So you can do this by changing the numbers of swimmers right here. So let's just make sure that our codes are in the right place. So we've got our up arrow, we've got our down arrow. If you go up, as you see here, we said we wanted 6 of them, so we can have 8. Let's put there 8. And you can click the green flag. So we have come to the end of our game. Play around, add more keys to use to do synchronized swimmers in your game. Alright, so thank you guys for your time. Please visit us at www.pingacademy.co.za where we'll be creating more awesome games just like this one. See you soon.